there, Mrs. Drum here for another lesson on decimals. Today we are going to represent mixed numbers with units of tens, ones, and tenths, with place value discs on the number line and in expanded form. Let's get started. Look at number 1 on the problem set. It says circle groups of tenths to make as many ones as possible. Look at letter A. How many tenths in all? Well, I see 2 groups of 10 tenths. That means there are 20. Underneath, I see 8 more tenths. That means that there are 28 tenths total. Now I can circle the 2 groups of 10 tenths. That will mean there are 2 ones total. Now it says to draw the same number using ones and tenths. I am going to draw 2 ones discs. Whoops. Have to erase that real quick. Okay. Here's one disc and a second one. And then I need to draw 8 tenths discs like this. So here's 1, 2, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths, and finally 8 tenths. The decimal is 2 and 8 tenths. Now it says how much more is needed to get to 3. Well, all I need to do is just subtract, or I can take a look at my discs and I see that there's 1 spot missing here and 1 spot missing there to make a group of 10. So that means that there are 2 tenths more is needed. Look at number 2, letter B. It says to draw discs to represent each number using tens, ones, and tenths. Then show the expanded form of the number in fraction form and decimal form. We are actually going to change the directions and just write it in decimal form. We have 110. So let's draw 1 tens disc. Then we have 7 ones, so we need to draw 7 one discs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoops, I don't need to draw 10. I only need to draw 7. My mistake. I was just so excited for drawing discs. Okay. I think I've got it now. All right, 7. Then we have 5 tenths, so we need to draw 5 tenths discs. So 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, and 5 tenths. Now, notice when I'm drawing my discs, I'm creating 1 row of 5, and then I am going underneath to kind of create that group of 10 so that it's easier to count. In expanded form, we have 1 times 10, because we only have 1 tenth 10 disc. Then we see that we have 7 times 1, because we have 7 ones discs. Then we have 5 times 1 tenth, because we have 5 1/10 discs. And that I'm going to put equals 17 and 5 tenths. Look at letter C. Go ahead and draw the discs for 2 tens, 3 ones, and 2 tenths. Pause the video while you work and replay when you are ready. So we need to draw 2 tens discs. Then we need to draw 3 ones discs, and finally 2 tenths discs. Now we need to write this in expanded form. Pause the video while you work and replay when you are ready. So the first thing we have 2 tens discs. Then we're going to add, with the parentheses, 3, and we have ones discs. Then we have 2 times 1/10, because we have 2 1/10 discs. And that is going to equal 23 and 2 tenths, because 2 times 10 we know is 20, plus 3 times 1 we know is 3, and then 2 times 1/10 we know is 2 tenths. So when we add that up, that's how we get the 23 and 2 tenths. Look at number 3. It says to complete the chart. Look at letter A with me. I see under the mixed number column that we have 3 and 9/10. I'm going to write that on the number line. So 3 will go at the very left end, and 4 will go on the very right end. I'm going to count out 9/10 on the number line and place the point there. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and here's 9. So 9/10. Next, I'm going to write it as a decimal. So I have 3 ones, decimal point, and then 9/10. Now I'm going to write the expanded form as decimals for all of these. I know it says to write it in fraction or decimal, but let's stick with decimals since we're working with decimals. So we are going to have 3 times 1, because there are 3 ones, and then we have 9, that's a parentheses right there, times 1/10. Look at letter B. I see on the number line I have 17 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/10. Go ahead and fill in the rest of the chart. Pause the video while you work and replay when you are ready. So the decimal form is going to be 17 decimal point 5/10. As a mixed number, I have 17 and 5/10. The expanded form is going to be 1 times 10, because 1 is in the tens place, plus 7 times 1, because 7 is in the ones place, and then I have 5 times 1/10, because 5 is in the tenths place. Now I'm going to look at the next section, and it says how much to get to the next one. So if I have 17 and 5/10, I can look at my number line and see that I need to go 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, and 5 more tenths. So as a decimal, that would be 0 and 5/10. You could also subtract 18 minus 17 and 5/10 if you would like. Look at letter C. Looking at the expanded form, we see that we have 70 plus 4 plus 7 tenths. So that means we have 74 and 7/10. Fill in the rest of the chart. Pause the video while you work, and then replay when you're ready. So for the number line, 74 will go on the left end, and 75 will go on the right end. I will count 7/10 on the number line. 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10. And place my dot. My decimal is going to be 74 decimal point 7/10. The mixed number is going to be 74 and 7/10. To figure out how much I need to go to get to the next one, I can go to my number line and count. There's 1/10, 2/10, and 3/10 more to get to the next one, which would be 75. Great job working today. Your assignment is to complete 1B, 2D, and 3D and 3E on the problem set. Check your work with the answer keys at the front of the room. Make corrections as needed. Then grab an exit ticket. When you are finished with it, make sure your name is on it and turn it into the turn-in tray. Then you can work on the rest of the must-dos and the can-dos. See you next time.